Hey MMA fans, Cage Minds, Micah Frankel doing our predictions. UFC on Fuel 4. There's 11 matchups to talk about. Started off, Raphael Assuncao, 16-4, taking on Issei Tamura, who's 7-2. Tamura is compact and explosive, good wrestling. The jiu-jitsu and the wrestling of Assuncao, I think he has the higher grappling, a little bit better striking. Close fight, but unanimous decision. I think Assuncao wins this matchup. Next, we'll move on to Marcel Guimaraes, who is 7-0-1, taking on Stittgen, who is 7-2. Marcelo and Stittgen both want to get this to the ground. I think Marcelo is going to win the transitions, the scrambles, be the stronger man, control the top positions, quite possibly win this with a submission if he doesn't get the decision, but we're going with Marcelo Guimaraes, and I probably murdered his name. My apologies on that. Next matchup we're talking about, Raphael Natal, who's 14-3-1, taking on Andrew Craig, who's 7-0. Natal and Craig are both, again, good on the ground. Natal is the better on the ground. I think he's the more experienced overall. He has the advantages in most places. Close decision, but again, I'm going with Natal. Craig, he does have the ability to win because he has no fear. He's undefeated, and a willingness to trade because he doesn't know any better could always vote in his favor, but I think Natal, they're both at the same things. Natal's better, so Natal wins this with the decision. Moving on, still going up the card, we have a flyweight fight. Love these, fast and explosive. Cariaso, who is 13-3, taking on Josh Ferguson, 7-4. Cariaso's better in more positions. He's the better striker. He's going to control the action. He will win this fight, I believe, with a TKO, being the better striker and knocking out Ferguson in the third round. Next matchup we go to Damacio Page, 12-7, taking on Caceres, who is 6-5. Both men backs against the wall, need a victory. Page has lost to some of the best bantamweights, Pickett, Bowles. He's been in some wars. Caceres, a propensity for leg kicks to the lower region, really hurt him against Edwin Figueroa. He looked good versus Cole Escovedo. If this is a fight, if it gets in close, Page will most likely test the chin and hurt Alex Caceres. But Caceres is going to use pick and run, pick and pop, kind of running away, using his length, split decision, going with Caceres, but I really want Damacio to knock him out. Next matchup we're going to, Rafael dos Anjos, 16-6, taking on Anthony Njokuani, who's 16-6. This fight comes down to Dos Anjos is a grappler by nature, and Njokuani is a striker, but Dos Anjos is a better striker than Njokuani is grappler. I believe this fight does get to the ground, and with the rear naked choke, Rafael dos Anjos will win this fight in the second round. Keep going further up with these predictions. Got another bantamweight match. Little guys that move fast. Love these guys. TJ Dillashaw, 6-1, taking on the 12-7-1 Von Lee. Dillashaw and Lee, I believe that it comes down to Dillashaw's the better wrestler. He will end up in the top of positions and will not overexert himself or make any uncharacteristic mistakes. He's not going to open himself up to get caught in the striking game. He will wrestle, and wrestle out a decision. TJ Dillashaw will be victorious. Now we're going up to the main card. Start that off with the middleweight matchup. Karlos Vemola, who's 10-2, versus Francis Carmont, who's 18-7. Vemola is a wrestler that we've seen be out-wrestled. He relies a lot on brute raw strength, not much technique, no technique in his striking game. His last victory over Mike Macenzio just gassed himself out. It looked like Vemola's strength took over. I don't think that happens with Carmont. The winner of this fight is whichever man gets on top, because neither one of these guys fare well on the bottom, but Carmont has more technique, more skill. The fact that he trains with the TriStar and the top-level competition, I think he's going to be able to get on top, ground and pound out Vemola. Carmont has big, massive hands, or Vemola will go into a rear naked choke, kind of trying to escape giving up his back, but I got Carmont winning this, I believe, TKO. We're going to go second round. Next matchup we're going on to, in the welterweight division, making his debut, Aaron Simpson, 10-3, will take on Kenny Robertson, 11-1. I believe that Simpson's the better wrestler here. He's going to wrestle because Robertson is the better striker. Watch out for his spinning moves. They are nasty. This will be a close in the clinch battle, but I believe getting the top position, being the stronger guy, Aaron Simpson, will have a decision win in his debut at welterweight. Now we go up to the co-main event, a light heavyweight matchup. James Huna, 16-5, taking on Joey Beltran, 14-7. Huna just beat up a heavyweight, dropping down a light heavyweight in Aaron Rosa. I believe he does it again. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's more acclimated to this weight. I think the loss in weight is taking away from the amount of punishment that Beltran's able to sustain. Again, I'm thinking late. This will be in the third round. It will be a TKO for James Huna. Now we move on to the main event. Mark, the Filipino wrecking machine Munoz, 12-2, taking on All-American Chris Weidman, who's 8-0. Both very great wrestlers. It'll come down to the striking. Weidman has a little more in the reach, a little more of a boxing style. Munoz uses a little more of a Muay Thai style. 5-round fight, split decision. But I've seen Weidman on short notice do such amazing things. I really believe split decision. Chris Weidman pulls this fight out. Weidman will beat Mark Munoz. Those have been our predictions. Cage Minds. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the videos. Check out our interviews, news updates. Subscribe to the videos. Like them. Leave us a comment. Hit us up on Facebook or Twitter. Check out nux.com for written articles on everything in the world of combat sports. Cage Minds. Uncage the warrior within yourself. Thanks for watching.